Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in. My name's Candy from Major Travel and I'm going to show you how to do a multi-centre trip on our portal Major Go. Now if you're doing a single centre you can do the package search. Because we're doing a multi-centre, I'm going to go to create itinerary. So first of all we're going to check our flight, so I'm going to tick the multi-trip option. Now there's some things that you need to know along the top here. If you want a direct flight, you can tick that. That's totally optional. You can use the flexible date option as well if you wish. Now, because I'm doing a package holiday, I'm going to go for IT fares, which are inclusive tour fares. Mostly with an IT fare, you can just pay a deposit, unlike the published fares and the IT fares. They're mainly for selling just a flight only. So I'm going to untick those and just keep the IT fares there. Low cost carriers, that will be EasyJet and Jet2. Ryanair is coming shortly, so I shall just untick that. So for my search, I'm searching for direct flights and IT fares. So let's go from London to New York and we just pop the date in. Let's have a look at the 1st of May. I can select a booking class. If not, it will just give me the leading economy. And then because it's a multi-centre, I'm going to click on the plus for the next flight, which will be New York to Las Vegas. And then we pop the next date in. So I'm going to put the 4th of May. Then we have another flight, and this will be Las Vegas back to London. Let's do that one for the 8th of May. And again, I can select my cabin class if I wish. It will default to 1 adult. So remember to select the amount of adults that you have, children and infants. And then just click on search and it will go through different systems and check for the best priced flight for you. While it's doing that, it will come up with little reminders about different incentives, things that we've got on for our travel agents. So it's coming up first with Virgin. It reiterates the journey that I've asked for. It tells me that the IT fares must be booked with ground arrangements. And in the circle, it's got the little I for IT fares, and it's a reminder there again that it's not to be used for flight only. So let's have a look at the details. If we click on details, it will give me all the different flight options. So there's quite a few there that we can have for our outbound. So let's go for the first one, make the most of our time. Click there. It has a little suitcase as a reminder that luggage is included, which is really good to know. And then the internal flight from New York to Las Vegas. Let's go for the first one. And then there's one flight coming back for that fare. Now, if you didn't want that time coming back, you can have a look at other fare types. But these will give us all the flights that are available for that particular fare. So I clicked the ones that I want and I'll select flights. And there we have them in front of us. So Heathrow to JFK, JFK to Las Vegas, and Las Vegas to Heathrow. And it does remind us of the last day to issue ticket. So if you've got 12 weeks or more before departure, it will just be the standard deposit. Now, what you need to do at this point is actually add them to an itinerary, like adding them to your basket. So I'm going to click on next. If I don't do next, then it won't keep them on my itinerary. So we must click on next. And now you can see added those to the itinerary. It will ask me if I want to hold them. By all means, absolutely take advantage of this. If you want to hold them, we usually save them for a week. Absolutely. If you've got the correct passengers' names, do hold them. Just a reminder, if you are holding them, please use the correct names, and please at no time ever use nicknames, because we don't want to upset the airline. So for this demo, I'm going to say no. And it asked me what else I want to add. So I'm going to have a look at some accommodation. So if you've got a hotel name, you could pop it in here. I'm just going to leave it open for offers. So the first, I need to change the duration. So we was there until the 4th. So you can put the duration in, or you can change the date. It's entirely up to you. Okay. And I'm going to use search. So if I wanted to use a filter before I did search, then you can do that. Again, while you're waiting, it will come up with some different offers that we have for our agents. Now, whilst it's searching through, we do have contracts with lots of different bed banks. Some hotels in different parts of the world, we will have a direct contract with the hotel. So with that in mind, that's why we can come up with some really good rates for you. Now, what we've got here is it's got more suppliers that it can check for us as well. So always just say okay, give it that opportunity to find the best prices for you. Okay, so you can scroll down and have a look. If you've got a particular name that you want to check of a hotel and you didn't put it in before, you can use the filter and pop that in as well. You can filter by board bases. Certain parts of the world, say like Dubai, where you've got hotels on room only, bed and breakfast, half board, full board, some all inclusive. It's really worth filtering with the board basis. You just save you scrolling through so many different room types. So I'm going to go on to, let's have a look at the Edison. So we go for that one. You can click on available rooms. It will also give you some accommodation information. So let's have a look at that. So here it tells us everything that we need to know about the Hotel Edison in Times Square. It has a gallery of pictures that will really help you to sell the property. It's got the star ratings. It does say here as well what the resort fee is. So you will find most places in the US will charge resort fees. It's also filtering out into parts of the Caribbean and some places in Canada. So do be aware of additional fees. It also tells you what the TripAdvisor ratings are. And then it will give you a description of the hotel under the different categories. So that makes it really handy for you. But my favourite feature is location. So here it gives me a map. So for some parts of the world, it's not so important. But for cities like New York, also for Dubai, it's really important that you get the customer in the right part of the city that they want to be in. So this is perfect for you. Now, when you're done exploring, here's the back button. Perfect. So if you're happy with that one, then you can go to available rooms or choose a different hotel as you so wish. So let's go for the signature 1 queen bed. Now, when you look at more rooms, you may see that there's other rooms that have the same title, but they're more expensive. That's simply because the system will check lots of different suppliers. So let's go for this one, the signature room with 1 queen bed. We select that. So it's exactly the same room type as this signature room with a queen bed, except why pay more? Okay, and this one comes with a grab and go breakfast as well. This one is room only. So I've selected the room type that you want. and click on select, and it's automatically adding this to the itinerary. So we've now got our multi-centre flights and we've got a hotel in New York. So for this purpose, I'll do no transfer. By all means, you can add transfers. So now we've got our itinerary in front of us. I can expand that. So I can see that I've got my flights on the 1st to New York. On the 4th of May, I leave New York to Las Vegas. So I need a hotel now from the 4th to the 8th. So I'm going to come down to the bottom and go to add hotel. Okay, so just change this to Las Vegas. And the 4th to the 8th. If you've got a hotel preference, you can pop that in. If you're open to offers, you can just let the system check that for you. You can use the system for all areas in the world. If you've got a really long itinerary, such as a safari, then you can speak to our specialist team. So on the first page, it gives you our most popular hotels that we have. So let's have a look at the Luxor. Again, you can go on accommodation information. It's going to give you a gallery of pictures or the description, what it's saying about the hotel on TripAdvisor for many of the hotels. So let's go to available rooms. So for this one, let's go for the pyramid room with a king. And select the hotel. And that is added that there to the itinerary. Again, it will ask me for transfers. For this purpose, I'll say no, but feel free to use that function. You can go on agent view and it will show you the commission. Okay, so it's up to you if you want to have it on the agent view or not. And it will give you the total price here. So if you want the breakdown, you've got the flights, the accommodation, your ATOL, your commission, and the total price to the customer. Passenger details, self-explanatory. That is where you will add the names as per passport and add all the names as per the passport, any dietary requirements. We do encourage you to add an emergency contact details for your customer. We would absolutely only contact them in a dire emergency if we tried all options to get hold of you or your agency. There, just tick to say you've read the terms and conditions, and you can save the itinerary. You can proceed to confirmation. You can email the itinerary. So whatever you choose. I'm going to click on save there, and it's given me a reference number, which I will keep hold of. So if at any time you want to go to the main dashboard, you can click on the major travel there, and you are back to the beginning. You can go on booking search and you can find for any previous quotes and bookings. So I hope you found that helpful. You can feel free to reach out to myself, Candy, at Major.travel, or our commercial team, commercial at Major.travel, and the team there will be able to help you. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.